OverDose vapes. Keep your coils tight. Keep your wicks wet. If you're looking for new flavors, all about the clouds, bro. Filling up a clear road, we're dripping on the sub-ohm. Reviews for the juice while Trevor Josh posts viewed on YouTube. And prepare for overdose.
Hello and welcome back to OverDose Vapes. Travis here, taking a look at some e-liquid for you guys. That's what I do. You know me. I look at some e-liquid for you guys. That's kind of how I do things. So anyways, we're looking at something called Deja Brew. It's a little play on words, ain't it? Deja Brew Cinnamon. This is coming from Shijin Vapor. They're the ones who sent it out, so thank you guys so much for sending this out. They sent it out free of charge for the purpose of this review. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to review it. And this Deja Brew is it's a coffee flavor. Now, coffee vapes, I've not been the biggest fan, you know, over the years. I just haven't had a lot of really well done ones. I mean, it's here and there. There has been exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, coffee vapes can be really dark, really strong, potent, you know, over-the-top flavors. They're very rarely are they done in a way that I would like drink coffee, because that's what I've always been looking for, is a vape that represents like the kind of coffee I would drink, which is extremely sweet and extremely milky. So, you know, that's just been my experience. This one is a cinnamon roasted coffee, and I gotta tell you that out of the bottle, it smells fucking amazing. Excuse my language. I've been trying not to curse as much on these videos, but that F-bomb was well deserved, because this really does just smell terrific. It just smells it has a really good, nice lung fill. Like, it has a really good textured vape. Like, the actual vapor is really, really textured and really, really nice and dense and heavy. So it's a 70-30, and it vapes much higher than that. To me, it feels like an 80-20. It's got a real nice lung fill. Yeah, that is a pleasure to vape. That's fun to vape. As my boy Josh says, that's fun to vape, and it really is. Let me drip a little bit more. So, as far as the flavor, I get so little coffee that I'm excited. You know, this is exactly what I've been looking for every time I've tried a coffee vape. It's very light on the coffee, and it's also very light on the cinnamon. But it's got both of them in enough quantity that you know what you're vaping. It's definitely, you know, it's a coffee. There's no way to mistake it. It's a coffee, and it's also cinnamon. There's no mistaking that. You know, it's so clear. But it also has so much creamy essence to it that it like kind of dulls out the sharp edges of those flavors, because both coffee and cinnamon can be extremely sharp and can be extremely overwhelming to a palate, and this is just not that. It is so soft, it is so light, it's very creamy. It's not too sweet, but it has a great sweet sugary note to it. But it's not overwhelming. It's so mild. I think that's the best way to put it. It's so mild of a flavor. And that's not to say that it's not well saturated with flavor, because it has a ton of flavor. It has flavor to spare. But it's just so mild. It's not offensive in any way. It's really well done. And it's got such good flavor saturation for the amount and density of clouds that you're getting from this. It has a really, really good flavor saturation. It is so dense with flavor. But the flavor is cream first. It is like the milkiest, creamiest vape I've had in a long time. It's almost like a coffee milkshake. Like a cinnamon coffee milkshake. It's so dense with cream. It's thick. It's thick with cream. And the texture, like the fact that the vapor is also so dense, helps to kind of add to that illusion of creaminess. This is so fucking good. Excuse my language one more time, but this is so effing good. Like I said, I am not a coffee vapes fan. I'm not even the biggest coffee fan in real life. You know, I enjoy a nice cup of coffee. You know, I like, you know, those fancy Starbucks blended coffee drinks as much as the next guy. But I'm not like somebody who drinks a ton of coffee. But damn it, this is so good. This is just such a great example of how to do a flavor like that. Everybody else should be taking notes on this. If you're making a coffee vape and it's not borrowing notes from this, then you're doing it wrong, because this is just perfect. It's just perfect for a coffee vape. I've never had one better. The only things that could be down notes on it is if you want a more robust, you know, coffee flavor. This is not that. This is not like a coffee bean flavor. It's more of like a blended coffee drink kind of flavor. If you don't like cinnamon, I mean, that could throw you off. It's not like it's spicy with cinnamon. It's not hot with cinnamon, but it definitely has, you know, cinnamon permeates every nook and cranny of this flavor. It's there. It's definitely a major part of the flavor. But besides that, I mean, those come down to, you know, like your choices. You know, like, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. But as far as the quality of this vape, it's just bar none. This is a very high quality liquid. It's done very well. I'm a huge fan, if you can't tell. It couldn't have left a better first impression with me. Honestly, this is such a well done flavor. It's so creamy. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna give it a 4.6 out of 5. It doesn't get any better than this, in my opinion, for a coffee vape. And if you're a coffee fan, if you've been looking for a good coffee vape, pick up a bottle of Deja Brew, because this is the real deal. It is extremely well done. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so thank you so much to Shijin Vapor for sending it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please keep your clothes tight and pick up a bottle of this shit. You're going to enjoy it. Catch you in the next one.